Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today we will discuss about revision of chapter 3 and 4. So I have made revision notes and some revision questions for you, and I have done a lot of hard work for you. So you must take the advantage of this video and you will learn all these questions what I have explained in it, because these questions are very important for your exam also. So I hope that you will watch this video carefully. Now next we will start this video. Let us see about this video. First we will discuss about chapter 3, houses all around. So first, what is the need of a house we will discuss. Why do we need a house? We need a house because it provides shelter from the heat, rain and cold. It keeps us safe from wild animals and protect us. Houses keep the belongings of a person safe and provides comfort. So the need of a house is that it because it gives shelter, no? And it protects us from the different weather conditions like heat, rain, cold. It keeps us safe from wild animals also. Whole night we cannot remain outside, na? So we have to protect ourselves from these animals. So we need a house, and houses keep our belongings also very safe, na? When we are inside the house, our property, our everything that is important for us, that keeps safe, and it provides comfort also. Everyone feels comfortable in their own houses, na? Now we will see about types of houses. So in this figure you can see different types of houses. One is kacha house, pakka house, and huts are also there. So let us discuss about all these types of houses. So first we will see about kacha house. Houses built with simple materials like leaves, mud, stone, wood or hay are called kacha houses. You know that poor people, those who don't have too much budget, na, you know budget is very important factor to determine the type of a house. So the poor people who doesn't have too much money, they can make a very simple house with simple materials that is easily available in nature. So let us discuss about the next type of house, that is pakka house. Pakka house built with marble, slate, sandstone, wood, concrete, cement, bricks and iron rod is called pakka house. So this house lasts for many years and it doesn't need to repair again and again. So pakka houses are high budget houses, na? Those who have money, lakhs of rupees, they can make a pakka house. Now let us see about the next house with sloping roof. In very cold regions where there is a snowfall, sloping roofs of the house do not allow the snow to gather and make the house damp and cold. In cold regions, all the time there is a snowfall, no? So if snow will gather on the roofs, then by the weight of the snow, the roof will damage and it can damage the inside of the house by making the damp, no? It can be house can be damp and cold. That's why sloping roof does not allow the snow to gather it. It slides down easily from the sloping roof and it doesn't gather over the roof. So a sloping roof is made in the places where there is so much cold and snowfall is there. You can see in this picture also, house is made on the hilly region. Mostly it is of sloping roofs. Now you can see the sloping roofs are there on the roofs. So this is a house in the hilly region which have sloping roof. Okay, understood all of you? Now next we will see about the house with flat roof. A flat roof with thick walls is seen where climate is hot. In hot climate, flat roofs are made with thick walls. Thick walls help to keep the house cool from inside. Now, it doesn't allow the heat to go inside. It prevents the heat to go, sun's heat to go inside, and it keeps the room cool. The flat roof can be used by people to sleep outdoors. When there is too hot, people can go to sleep also on the flat roof. Now next we will see about house with flat roof. You can see the picture, the house, it is with the flat roof. You can see the roof is flat. So it can be used for various purposes like sleeping and many other purposes, terrace gardening, enjoying, playing, everything. No? Now next we will see about stilt houses. In coastal areas and the places that receives a lot of rain, flood also can come in that area and this water also can gather. So the houses are built on stilts with sloping roofs to drain the water. So stilts, that means high above the platform. You can see the platform is raised by stilts and the house is made over the platform, high platform. Not, it is a few feet above the ground and you can see the water gathers downside, but it doesn't affect the house because it is above few feet above the ground, no? And there is a stair also to go inside the house. You can see in the picture there is a stair, so that people can go above the inside the house, because it is high above the ground and people cannot go inside like without using a stairs. So it is high, and you can see the roof is also sloping roof is there, so to drain out the water, because heavy rainfall occurs in these places. So stilt houses are made in these places. Now next is igloos. In the polar region, polar regions always have, it is covered with snow, no? So houses are made up of snow, they are called igloos. You can see an igloo here, and one Eskimo person is also there. You can see that Eskimo covered the whole body, and the house made up of snow, that is igloo. Next we will see about the different types of houses. Houseboat, it is a type of floating house in which people live. As the name suggests, it is part house, part boat. It is floating house, it always floats on the water, and people can live also in this and enjoy this floating house. Next we will see about apartment. An apartment is an American term for a home. Now apartment is also an American term for home, where you live in separate home within large building. A building is very large, but all is not your whole building is not yours. Many people are living as a separate home, and they own their own home, na? So it is an apartment. Now some revision questions are there for you. Chapter 3, question 1 is choose the correct answer. 1 number, thick walls of the house protect from. You know that thick walls of the house protect us from heat, so option A is correct in this case. Now next question we will see, question number 2, a house should have windows to allow. So you know windows should be there to allow cross ventilation in the house, so it is cross ventilation, option A is correct. Question number 3, mud, bamboo and leaves are used to make apartment, igloos and huts. So it is used to make huts, so huts is correct. Now next we will see the next question. Give one word for the following. 1 number is houses made from iron, wood, concrete and cement. It is called pakka house. So you can see here, written here, pakka house. This pakka house is there, no? Now next is B, movement of air due to doors and windows, that is ventilation. You can see ventilation here written. So movement of air is called ventilation. Now next is person who draws the plan of a house. Person is called architect. The house that Eskimos live in, that is called igloo. So let us see about the next question again. Name 3 factors that determines the type of a house to be built. So these 3 factors that determine the type of a house to be built are climate. Climate affects according to hot, cold and places which have heavy rainfall. You have seen that different types of houses are made. Material used to build the house, what material we are using, that also determines the type of a house. The budget available, how much money, according to that you can make a house. If you have lakhs of rupees, you can make a big building. If you have less money, you can make a small house. Define this. What is A number? Budget. The total amount of money available with a person for a particular job is called budget. So now next is igloo. In polar regions, houses are made up of snow. These houses are called igloos. You have seen that, igloo houses. Question 3, name 5 materials used for building a pakka house. 5 materials used for building a pakka house are cement, sand, bricks, iron rods and concrete. You can see the picture also. You can see in this picture there is all the materials here, bricks, concrete, iron rods, sand and cement. So these are the important materials used to make a pakka house. Now let us see about the next question. Now chapter 4, fracture. What is fracture? A complete or partial break in the bone is called fracture. You can see in this picture also there is a complete break in the bone. So this is called fracture. Now next we will see about the different topics. Splint, a strip of rigid material used for supporting and immobilizing. Immobilizing means to prevent the movement of the broken bone when it has been set. Otherwise it will not set at proper place and it will bend from its place. Splint can be made by anything solid as hard wood, cardboard, board and thermoplastic. So anything you can use. It should be hard. If anything is not available, you can fold a newspaper many times and that also can be used to make a splint. Now let us see about a splint. You can see in this picture a splint is used to make the broken bone, to give the support to the broken bone so that it cannot be moved. Now next we will see about the next topic, that is sling. A sling made from a triangular piece of cloth can be used for support if the fracture is in the arm. In the case of arm fracture, you can use a sling. Sling is a bandage passing over the shoulders to support an injured part, upper limb, that is our arm. So you can see in the picture also how a sling is used. It is passing over the shoulders and it is supporting the broken bone so that you cannot move your hand. Now next we will see about the revision questions of chapter 4. So first is choose the correct option. Question number 1. First number, a crack or break in a bone is a fracture. You can see the option B is correct. You have just seen that a crack or break in a bone is called fracture. So option B is correct in this question. Now next question we will see. 2 number, tight band that is twisted above the wound to stop bleeding is called tourniquet. You have seen the picture also I have shown in the class. So tourniquet is correct. A dog bite may cause sprain, rabies, tetanus. So dog bite cause rabies because their saliva contains a virus called, may contain rabies virus and it can cause you disease called rabies. Now next question we will see about other. In 4 number, in case of an electrical fire, what should be used to extinguish fire? So we use a fire extinguisher and sand both. So both A and B option is correct in this case. So we will take both A and B. Now next we will see about the give one word answer question 2. So first number is a disease caused by a cut or injury by a rusted object. When you cut your hand or any part of the body by a rusted object, you must take anti-tetanus because it can cause you tetanus. You can see here tetanus is written. So tetanus is the disease that is caused due to this cut or injury by the rusted object. So we must take anti-tetanus vaccine to prevent this disease. Now next B number is disease caused by the bite of a dog or cat. You have understood before also that rabies is caused because their saliva may contain the germs of rabies virus. Rabies is caused by a virus. Now C number, an injury caused when a part is suddenly twisted. So that is sprain. When a part of a body is twisted, mostly it happens in ankles, knees, elbows and the wrist also. In the wrist also it can happen. So this is called sprain. D number, a stiff support used when a limb is fractured. When any limb is fractured, then you have to support the bone by using splint. So in this case, splint is that one word. Now E number, first help given to the victim before the doctor arrives. It is called first stage. Now next, state true false. True by false. So first is cotton clothes catch fire easily. It is false. Nylon and synthetic clothes catch fire easily. So you will write here false. Blisters caused due to burning should be pricked. No, never you should prick the blister because it will become an open wound and it can catch infection. So it is false. Now next we will see about the next question. Lemon juice or vinegar can be used in case of a wasp sting. In case of wasp sting, you can use lemon juice or that. Lemon juice or vinegar, that is acid. Both are acid. So you can use that. We should wear synthetic clothes while bursting crackers. Yes. Never we should use synthetic clothes. It is false because synthetic clothes can catch fire easily and it can stick to your body also. So it is false. E number, a fire caused by petrol should not be extinguished by water. It is true because water can float over the oil can float over the water and it can cause to spread the fire and it will keep on burning also. So it is true, water should not be used for this. Define this. A sprain is generally caused when the part is suddenly twisted. So pain is caused when any part of our body gets twisted. Now rabies. Rabies is a dangerous disease which is caused by the bite of some animals like dogs, cats and monkeys, as their saliva contains germs which cause rabies. Rabies is also known as hydrophobia, that is fear of water. So rabies is a dangerous disease. It can cause death of the person also. It happens by the bite of dogs, cats and monkeys, bears also, wolf also. So this is saliva contains germ that can cause you a dangerous disease. And hydrophobia, the other name is hydrophobia. That is fear of water. Now let us see antivenom. The substance prepared from the venom to treat snake bite is called antivenom. Now from the poison of the snake only the medicine is prepared to treat snake bite. Now question number 5. In case of minor burns, what first aid should be given? So answer is, in case of minor burns, following first aid should be given. First is that cool the burnt area with running cold water until the pain subsides. Clean the burnt with cool running water. You can see in the picture also that if cold running water from the tap also, and you can take a refrigerator cold water also, and you can put it to stop the burning sensation to the person. Now next we will see, apply an antiseptic lotion or cream to prevent infection. After that, otherwise it will catch infection. Next is, we can apply a paste of baking soda and water and wrap the area with moist towel. Now we will apply baking soda and water paste, and we should apply moist towel to so that it can give you cool sensation. Now next we will see what home remedy. Cover the burn with a sterile bandage. You should cover the burn with a sterile. Sterile means germ free, disinfected, otherwise it will infect your wound. Next is, a fluoride toothpaste can also give relief. If you don't have anything in your house, you can use a toothpaste white color that have fluoride, and that gives the cooling sensation to your burnt area. Thank you student. We will meet in the next class again. Thank you all of you.